Dragons. It's Mrs. McKenrick and I'm cold. Okay, trying that again. Hi everybody, it is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020, and today is a beautiful day. And the forecast for the next few days looks beautiful also, though a bit chilly. What we're going to do today is actually an outdoor art activity, so you can watch your video and then you can go outside and do the activity. But before we do, I have two major things to do. First of all, Mrs. Filter's class, you're our shout out for today. I miss you guys. I hope you're getting outside with any time that you can, staying active, and you're also getting everything done at home that you need to get done for school and for your families. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Second thing is that I want to dive into the mailbag and I want to show you guys some of the llamas that came at me yesterday. I had some salt dough llamas, I had some recyclable llamas, I had some drawn llamas, I got llamas everywhere. So here they are. Here are some llamas that came to me through Google Classroom or email yesterday. Here you go, enjoy. All right, so our activity today is actually a STEAM activity. And STEAM means science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And to help us with this STEAM activity today, we will be having a special guest, our primary school STEM teacher, Mrs. Faulks. Mrs. Faulks and her two boys went on a nature hike and collected some supplies that we're going to need for this art project today. I'm also going to do a little supply collection, and then we will show you how to create a work of art using those materials. The artist whose artwork we are inspired by today is a British artist named Andy Goldsworthy. Andy Goldsworthy is a working artist who collects supplies and materials from nature, and he creates sculptures in their natural environment. So imagine yourself walking on a beach and you stumble upon a beautiful sculpture that is totally made up of rocks and twigs and maybe some seaweed and other things that all were collected from that beach. Andy Goldsworthy, one of the ways that he does his artwork is that he collects things on nature walks and then he creates sculptures right there in their environment. Maybe over time they'll fall apart, maybe people will take pieces of them, but he considers that to be part of the art. So what you're going to do today, and what I'm going to do, and what Mrs. Faulks did, is you're going to go around wherever you can go outside, maybe a trail, hiking trail, maybe some woods near your house, just your backyard. I'm just in my backyard. And you're going to look for different groups of similar objects. What Mrs. Faulks does, and I'll show you this in a second, is that she uses a muffin tin, and that's going to help her collect different groups of similar objects. That's going to be important because we're going to be arranging those objects in a symmetrical way. So what I want you to do is I want you to watch the video, see what's up, and then whenever you get a chance, whether it's today or over the weekend, I want you to try this out. All right, so I'm gonna travel around my backyard. I got my dogs here. Archie and Miri are here to help. Miri is sitting in the sun, and Archie would like to be inside. So there they are. And we're gonna go around the yard and we are going to collect some natural materials. So here we go. So I'm back from collecting things around my yard, and I have a huge pine tree in my backyard, so I have a ton of pine cones. I also have all of these giant maple trees in my yard, so not only do I have a lot of pieces of bark, but I have about a bajillion of these weird red flower bud casings that my maple trees drop every year. It's really fun to clean up. I also have some sticks, and Puppy kept trying to steal my sticks, so there's that. I also have some little white rocks, which were in my yard, don't know why, and a crocus flower that I found in the yard. Like Mrs. Faulks said in her video, don't pick flowers unless you ask your parents first, because they might be wild, they might be poisonous, they might be somebody else's. So make sure that you ask before you pick any flowers. I didn't want to pick any other flowers, this one I just found. Here's Mrs. Faulks showing you what she collected.
Hello Pembroke Primary friends, this is Mrs. Faulks. Today we're going to be working with Mrs. McKenrick and doing a STEAM project. So the first step of the project that we are going to be doing is collecting our materials. My sons and I, Gianni and Nico, went for a nature walk and collected different sets of items. The items that we found were all things in nature, and we're making sure that everything we found were about the same length, same width, the same shape, about the same color. So for example, these are some of the sets that we found. There's my dog. Hi, Rooster. Rooster's taking a sun nap right now. I actually used a little muffin tin to help me sort my items, and as you can see, I have different items like pine cones. I have different items like flowers. If you pick flowers, please ask your parents. I have sticks that I found. The sticks are about the same length and the same width. I found some black triangular rocks. I found some white triangular rocks. So these are all the items that we found for our step one of the project, is gathering our materials.
So I'm going to take all of my materials now, and I am going to arrange them in a way similar to what Andy Goldsworthy does, which is to create a mandala pattern. Now, a mandala is a radially symmetrical, I think I just got all those words wrong, but arrangement of different materials, and it starts in the center, and then each piece comes out like the rays of the sun, but all the way around it's all symmetrical, meaning that it's all the same. If I were to take it and fold it in different ways, it would all have similar things. That's why we're collecting sets of objects for that radial symmetry. 5th grade just completed these gorgeous radial symmetry lino cut prints, and they are so hot off the presses that you didn't even get to see them other than 5th graders. So I can't wait for the day when everybody comes back to school and you can see all of the amazing artwork everybody has been creating all year long.
Here's Mrs. Faulks and her son Gianni to show us how to set up our mandala. Remember, your materials might be different, so your mandala will be different too. Set it up however you want.
So you're going to take a rock that is a circle rock and place it in the middle.
Well, that's your center, right? Does it have to be a circle? No. So we're going to find something that's our circle or our center, and we're going to work around there, making sure that everything that we do is symmetrical. Okay? So this is my son Gianni, and Gianni's being my assistant right now. And it looks like we're using our big pine cones to make almost like a diamond or a square. It depends on how you're looking at it. See that way? With the pine cones. All right, G, what are we going to do next?
Now we're going to take whatever you have next and put
And around.
You're going to put it all around.
Working from the inside out, right?
Yep.
And we're making everything and making sure everything's symmetrical.
So it's the same.
Yep. So
on
if I were to
every
cut it
side.
in half, I could fold it over. If I had like a picture of this, and it'd be same on one side as the other. Very good, G. What else are we gonna do next?
So now we are going to take some of these little pine cones,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna put them
Ooh, I like that idea.
right here in the middle.
Of each of the bigger pine cones, right?
Yep.
I like that. Looks good.
And then you're gonna take.
What are we gonna do next?
You're gonna.
The white rocks? Should we use the right rock? Right.
We're gonna use
White?
the white rock.
Oh, in the middle. Oh, I like that.
Middle.
Those are like our triangle rocks, right?
Yep.
Good. Oh, I love that. Fix that one a little bit over there in the corner so they're all kind of. Oh, I love that. Good job.
And then you're going to.
What else we do? Oh, we got the green leaves we can use.
So we're gonna take these green leaves and.
And make sure they're facing out the same way, right?
Yep. So the stem part faces the bigger pine cones.
Yep, and it faces the center, right?
Yep.
Good. I like how we're building from the center out and we're making sure everything is symmetrical. Yep.
And you have to make sure that it is the same on every single side.
Yeah, that's important, right? All right, so we have our green leaves all in place. What are we gonna do now, G?
We are going to put triangle rocks all around, just like we did for the little pine cones.
Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna take these little flowers.
I love the little flowers. I think this gives like a really good pop of color.
And then we're gonna put them on the rock.
Ooh, pretty.
And the yellow part is going to be facing the bigger pine
I
cones.
love it. I love how everything that you did was very symmetrical. And that everything that we did was coming from the center out. Very cool.
So there is,
Our masterpiece
yep, our
by Gianni.
masterpiece.
Say, have a great day.
Have a great day.
Thank you, Pembroke friends.
Thank you, Pembroke friend, for watching.
So here we go. I'm going to set up my arrangement on my table. So this next part, I realized after I filmed it that you aren't going to be able to see my entire head, but it's fine. You don't really need to see my head. So here we go. We're going to talk about the art. All right, here it is. I finished my mandala or mandala. I'm not really certain on the pronunciation, so I'll let you do the Googling on that. But as you can see, I have taken all of those materials and I've arranged them in a way that everything comes out from the center, and that if I divided this evenly around the center, almost like slicing up a pizza, that everything in each space would be about the same. Now, the beauty of this project and having art like this in nature, and Andy Goldsworthy's art, you're gonna, all right, Archie wanted to help. So the beauty in creating artwork like this is that it is not permanent, which means that as humans, we might go out and collect all these materials and we're going to arrange them in what we think is a beautiful way. But then when we leave this area, the wind is gonna blow, and it's already starting to blow my flower around. It's gonna blow these maple leaf seed coverings, whatever they are. And Maybe a squirrel is going to come and collect the pine cones and take them to its nest? Squirrels? Nest, yes. And maybe a bird is going to use some of this bark in its nest. You know, that things are going to change. The rain's going to come and wash all these things away. And so even though we make the decision that this is something that we think is beautiful, the environment, nature, takes over and really makes the rest of the decision for us about what to do with this artwork. So this is a fun activity that I hope that the best part about for me was that I got to come outside on this gorgeous day, and I hope that you are taking advantage of your time outside on beautiful days like this to be outside, stretch your legs, listen to the birds sing, the occasional buzzsaw going off at the neighbor's house, maybe a dog barking. You know, it is what it is, but I hope that you are enjoying the weather. All right, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow with an art challenge. See ya. Bye-bye.